On February 6th, Dolly's Factory released its first Valentine's event, and let me tell you, it was beautiful. We took away the Christmas tree and replaced it back with a hot air balloon. Now it's like in the shape of a heart. Lots of hearts everywhere, lots of ribbons, pink, red. It's visually appealing. It's nice to look at. Beyond the Valentine's event, they also made some minor updates to the game. They gave Doug's boombox the ability, the one that like slows twisted, I mean not twisted, sorry, rejects down in a circle. They gave it an ability radius, so you can actually see how close the reject has to be for them to be affected. They haven't done the same for Jinx, Coda, Queen, and Jelly Bell yet. But considering they did it for Doug, they're probably like trying it out, and then they will add it eventually. Because with Coda's ability, he passively gives those around him that damage reduction. Queenie, she gives those stamina regeneration when there's no honey, and some players don't know that unless they like read the character's like description. And then like same with Jelly Bell, she passively heals those around her. And then Jinx's doll, when she puts it down, it gives those around her a extraction boost. They added it where if you get the Dexter trait upgrade, they recently added that where now you can use your extra stuffing to make your life a little easier in the game. So when you get that upgrade, one of them is called the if you get like a price reduction in Dexter shop. So now when you get that upgrade, you get like this giant sales flag that goes across the over like the items you buy. I think that's just a really neat addition that they did. It adds a lot of character. Same with the upgrades, they added it where at the top left, when you get upgrades, usually it makes it where you can see which ones you've already gotten. But now, beside the extra shop, there's like this board that also lists them out for you to see. Just recently, while I was preparing this video, the Dolly's Factory Discord came out and said that they were going to be adding a new character. They're showing the teasers, they're showing little comic panels of them, and they already have the animation down of when they're extracted from the machine, which I think is nice. Kind of like with Queenie's when she pulls the honey. It's cool to see the plushies have something unique about them, even if it is just how they extract from a machine. Overall, their character looks really nice to look at, and I can't wait for them to come out and see what their abilities are going to be. Based on the comic, it makes me think that somehow they're going to be able to pull themselves to the machine, based on how they were doing it in the comics. So maybe something like that. Maybe they'll have two abilities, because I feel like just pulling yourself to the machine is a bit boring. While the Valentine's event is really nice for the progress of Dolly's Factory, there are still problems with the game. Despite there being the giant play button at the top of the screen where you can join like quick play, you can make a run and people can join you. People rarely use the play button option. Like it takes forever to make a run. People are even calling it the boring run for a reason, and that should not be the case. It takes forever to start a game, and in some cases, you start a game just to have teammates leave by 4-2, and your team's cut in half. There's 4 people after all that waiting, and then if you leave by then to start over, it's like waiting again. Unless the luck is on your side to find the team already doing the waiting for you by the time you show up. The game itself has also been pretty boring as of late. I'm not sure what I was expecting with the Valentine's update, but it's exactly the same as the Christmas one. You have a sort of a battle pass like system. You play the game, you get the item, each floor maybe you'll pick up the box of chocolates or the dark candy or not. And when you get a certain amount of those, each zone you complete, then you get a new item. So, same as the Christmas one, 3 new charms, some new costumes, emotes, nameplate, and a pretty map. It's nice to look at, mess with, but there are no new objectives for the players to actually interact with. You're playing the game as you normally would, except now you're looking out for an extra item to pick up on the side. Objectives, goals, machines, those are what make a game, a fun one to play at that. If you only have a game with cosmetics, which I'm not saying Dolly's Factory does have, it's not really a survival game anymore. At that point, it's a dressing one. I really wish they would take a break from adding characters that don't introduce a new objective. Going machine to machine just to sit there and hit that little cool point, get the perfect, and then run around and pick up the stepping, get to the machine. I mean, the most interesting thing they've added was the train upgrades, which was fun, but it doesn't change how we play, if that makes sense. The train upgrades improve how we play. It improves it, but it doesn't change how we play. The skill machines are just boring on their own. I wish they would add more to it. So while the Valentine's event forces me to play because I do want, admittingly, the well-made cosmetics, I'm not having fun doing it. And as soon as I have everything, I'll likely go back to being on a break from the game, which is not something that you want, or not something even I want for Dolly's Factory. These are the most players Dolly's Factory has seen to the point that Green Cat crashed. These are the most players Dolly's Factory has seen to the point that the game crashed, and I hope that they can take advantage of it. Now, to give credit to Dolly's Factory, let's bring it back up. They are trying. They keep their suggestions open in the Discord, if you didn't know that they had one, and they even opened a Google form as of recently to really ask their players what they think about the game. I mean, sure, they probably just a little, saying that they would give Dolly Bucks to anyone who gave an opinion that really knocked their socks off, but the point still stands that they want to hear what we have to say, and I think that's I think that says a lot about the positive direction the game will go, as long as they keep that ever changing desire to get better. Overall, I love Dolly's Factory, and I can't wait to see what they will do with it.